Hi there, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. I am Alexander, an email marketer at Stripo, and this is Maria from our support team.
Hey folks, we're here to share some cool stuff with you. At Stripo, we are all about being innovative and flexible. We are always on the lookout for the latest trends and tech, and we've got some nifty features that make email design a breeze.
That's right. So let's jump into it. We got four things on the agenda. But first, write in the chat if you can see and hear us well.
Okay, let's start. First up, organizing your workspace in Stripo. We'll show you how to keep things neat and tidy so you can find what you need in a snap.
Then, mail models. These little guys are game changers. They save your time and make sure your emails look awesome.
Next, data services and AMP for email examples. We'll show you how to supercharge your campaigns with some cool data tricks.
And last but not least, some extra tools from Stripo that make your life easy. These are the handy helpers you will love.
Don't be shy and drop your questions in the chat. We are here to help you out.
So get ready to make your email game strong with Stripe. We are pumped to have you here.
Let's dive in and make email template creation a breeze. Sasha, it's your turn.
So let's start. How do we use Stripe at Stripe? I work most with emails in Stripe, so it was my fate to talk about it at today's webinar. In fact, I will share a little of my experience and the flow of work in Stripe, and Masha will show how it works in practice. Let's start with the organization of the workspace. This is a very important part because chaos makes it very difficult to solve problems consistently and quickly. The more order, the less time I spend on typical tasks and free up time for the other tasks. First, keep everything in folders. Group a mail message and templates by placing them into designated folders. To create a new folder, click the new folder icon and then simply drag emails while holding the left mouse button. Masha will show you how it works. Use bulk action. Quickly export the required number of emails. Move between folders and projects, copy or delete selected emails with one click. Invite people and assign roles. Collaborate with complete control of any changes your teammates make. Invite writers, designers, proofreaders, or viewers with respective levels of access to keep everything secure. You can invite up to 10 people depending on your subscription. Buying extra user invites is also an option. So, Masha, your way out.
Thank you, Alexander. Let me start with some general information on the account structure, how to provide the necessary access to your colleagues, organize data so that it's convenient for you to find the emails you need, and also move email and templates between folders and projects. So we are at my Stripe account. I have one email message here. We've created it in one of our previous webinars, and also one template. This is the base for our today's email we will create a little later. Let's have a look at the settings tab we have on the left side of our screen. Here are two labels we will discuss today, the projects and groups and users. Let's start with groups and projects. What is the group? The group is for managing a couple of projects at once. You may create a new group here and set different settings for it. Let us give this group a name. It will be test group. After that, I will be able to select the language for it and industry. Also, I may delete this group here. The configuration options. You may enable and disable different things in here. For example, show or hide basic and pre-built templates, convert line space into pixels, enable or disable autosave feature. Email client testing is for testing your email template among different applications and services, image compression, support of Outlook, and link shortening. Also, we have the artificial intelligence tab. To improve subject lines and hidden preheader, you may enable this feature. We have discussed it in one of our previous webinars. Don't hesitate to check it, rather interesting. Style options. In style options, you may enable and disable some web safe fonts, and also enable disable Google fonts and add your own custom ones. We have the instruction in the help center. You may also go to our help center and find the needed information in here. For example, how to add your own custom font in Stripo. Social networks. Here you may add the link to your social network or disable it. So right after entering the template, you will be able to drag and drop the social block, and there will be already added links. Yeah, rather useful thing. The personalization, here you may add some custom tag displays. So these are merge tags. You may add your own merge tags or use one of the pre-added merge tags. Localization. You may enable disable this feature. This is simply saying the feature for translating your emails and templates. You may use the Google translation, or you may use the vendor translation. It means that you may add your own translation to the template. Display conditions. This is the option to create some conditions, which part will be displayed in some cases. And custom domain. You may also add the custom domain to your group. So let's move back to the groups, projects and groups tab. And you may ask me, but what is the project itself? And that's a great question. The project is something like a folder with number of different settings, brand styles and requirements for email templates. So if there are a lot of clients in the organization, you may set different folders, aka project, for them. So you may create a new project in this test group, or you may go to all or general projects. And here, if you click on three dots, you will be able to see the settings, archive the project, or delete it. Let's go to the settings, and here we will see almost the same settings as we've seen in the group tab. Why is that? It is because you may set the settings for the group of projects or for each project separately. In the project tab, you may set the logo, the project name, group, website, industry also. You may archive the project here. You may add some contacts. Also, you may see the REST API tab in here. But almost all of the other settings are the same as we've seen in the groups tab. Let's go further and check the users tab. So let's imagine we are not working alone, and this could be designers and marketers who will help you with your mailing. To simulate such an account with several users, I have added the new account using the invite user feature. We will click on it. Here is the pop-up for my billing plan. You may see the access to project. It will be all or selected. I have 4 of them, so that is why we have 4 items selected. Also, the roles, we can see here the name of each role with a short description. Invite by link, we may generate this link, copy it, and send it to the needed account, to the needed email address, or invite by email, send the email notification, or do not send it and send the invitation. As you may see, I have my own account here with this email address, last login. I can see the role owner, access to all of the projects, and also how many items are selected. And I cannot set any settings for this account, but with the additional account, I may delete it. Also, here is the role of this account. It is writer in this case, and also the access is to all of the projects. What are the roles? Here in the roles description, you may see what are the features for account or for the editor. As an example, for the account, here are the names of the roles and features. The owner has all of the access, but the designer, as an example, cannot manage the organization tab. Or the proofreader can't even view the billing tab. With the editor tab, you may see some features in the editor itself and what are the limits for each role. For instance, the viewer cannot even see the modules tab, but they can view the content. And admin have the full access to the drag and drop editor. Also, here is the link to our help center, understanding of roles and permissions. Yeah, and here are the descriptions of each role separately. Okay. So let's go back and go to our account so we can work together. Yeah, now as we've added one user, we can work together to create some awesome emails. Yeah. Now I will have different emails, and I want my colleague to work only for those saved in the new folder. So we'll use folders to easily and simply organize data in our project. Let's create the new folder with the name. It will have the name promo, and click right here. And in this promo folder, I will create a new one more folder. The folder inside the folder. It will be weekly digest. Press here, and now we have two different folders, one inside another one. But how to put the email or the template inside it? We can do that if we select this email and now copy or move it to the needed project. It will be the project webinar, yeah. And now if we select the webinars project, we will be able to see the folders, yeah. I can see the promo, and now I can see, if I click on the promo on the left, we can see the weekly digest. So I will paste it in my weekly digest folder, click on move, and that is it. Let's select my email. Yeah, here it is, weekly digest, promo, emails. And how to remove it from this folder? The same, I can move it to my webinar tab. Click on move, and that is it. The emails and my email invitation. So now our account looks clean and tidy. Yeah, the email is in the needed folder, and the folders are in the right project. Now our colleague can log in and enter the desired project, and all of the necessary emails will be on their places. If today we need to work on a trigger emailing, then here are the needed emails that you need, and so on, so on. Now I will pass you over to my colleague, Alexander. So, Alexander, it's your turn.
Thank you, Masha. And now we will move on to the features that I use the most and which really saves me a lot of time and effort. These are models. The importance of the modular architecture is hard to overestimate because without it I would spend many times more time creating typical emails. How it works? Create custom models. Store different content blocks and structures separately and reuse them again and again. Personal models can be added to different categories and using a filter or tags, they can be quickly found during work. Uh, oh, sorry, my GIFs don't work. Uh, but don't worry, Masha show after my slide how all it works. So, synchronizate models. Updating contact information in all kinds of emails was a pain in the neck as it was taking you a while. Well, it won't take you long anymore. The Synchronizate module is a brand new automation option that helps you edit or update all your email templates at once. Personal Content Library. Reuse all these modules for numerous email campaigns. Combine them the way you like. Edit, build certain models for different projects, etc. All this reduces the time you spend on email production. You can build entire emails just by dragging models into your template. No coding skills required. So, benefits for users module architectures. First is brand consistency across all your emails. Brand consistency in your models can include your business logo, corporate fonts, colors, and more. Next one is saving time on the mail design process. Time is everyone's most precious resource and should be directed to higher priority things. Cost-effective email campaigns. Models can be used as many times as you want in a variety of email campaigns. Easy design and content tweaks. Editing emails will no longer be associated with a headache since the modular system allows you to easily replace the content in models and entire models. And last one, it's no technical skills needed. It's important for me. So, Masha, your way out.
Now we will move on to working directly inside the email. Apparently here I have already prepared a template. Using this base, I will show you how to easily and simply create an entire bunch of such emails. Let's click on Email Messages, New Message, and Weekly Digest template, which is the prepared template. Now here we can see the email based on the template. Using some saved modules, we will create an email ready for sending. A few words about the modules. With their help, you will greatly speed up the process of creating email newsletters, and you may agree that instead of creating similar blocks over and over again, it is much easier and faster to simply drop them from the library of prepared modules. Also, modules may be smart, as an example this one. Using smart modules, you can pull data from your website and add it to product cards or blog articles. First, let's drop the necessary modules in our blank template. As you may see, here are a number of stripes in here. The first stripe is content and footer stripe. Also, we have some empty stripes in between. And right now, we will add some pre-made modules to these empty stripes. But firstly, let's have a look at the modules tab. Here are three main parts of it: My Blogs, Template Modules, and General Blogs. In My Blogs, we may see the pre-made modules we've created beforehand. template modules are the modules for each separate template, and also general blocks. It is simply saying just the library of the modules. Also, in filter and grouping, you may see all of the categories of prepared modules: popular, banners, preheaders, headers, footers, and so on and so on. But how to save the module to my blocks tab? You may do that very easily. Just to go here, select any part of the template, save as a module, give it the name. It will be the footer structure. Now we can add the module description. Category, it will be footers. Make it synchronized or not, add some text, and change the ID. ID is added automatically, but you may change it. Click on Saved. Right now, we may find the module in your blocks, my blocks, and in footers, footer structure. Now I may drop it anywhere in the template. Also, I can edit it, copy it, share, or delete it. Now I will add some more modules to the template to make it ready to for future sendings. So let's go and drop this structure with some GIF image, some heading, some text, and the button with the icon. Right under it, I would like to add the arrow to down to pay some attention to the block under it. It will be the next block. Yes, here it is. Top 94 resources to learn mail marketing. Under it, there will be some more blocks. So I would like to add this one. It is the ask for the review block, the module. Also here you may find some dynamic spacer, the block spacer, and we can make it dynamic just to add a little bit of empty space in between of the modules. Okay, now some more modules. I would like to check the set of blog posts. Here are two different variants. The one is slightly smaller and the next one is big. I would like to add this one, drop it somewhere into the email. Also, if you have the situation like you have the background color for the structure, you should add one more structure, drop it here, add some dynamic spacer, and you will get some empty space. And now you may drop another structure with the background, and you will get some empty space in between. And two more modules with the feedback. The first one will be the module with some emoji. These emojis are simply saying the block menu with some icons. And also, the last but not the least, the structure with this AMP content. It is the form, block form, the feedback form. So, okay, now it is done. Let's go to the preview and check if everything is working. So, let's have a look at the desktop version and also the mobile version. So as demonstrated, everything works fine. Let's go back, and now I will show you how to work with the smart module. Let's create the smart structure based on this structure. We have here the image, the name of the blog article. Also, we have here the description of this article and button with Get Started. First things first, let's go to the Help Center, Stripo Help Center, and go for the smart element. Click on what are the smart elements and how to use them. And I would like to notice that there are two different methods of using the smart block. The first one is new, updated, more automated method, and the next one is old base manual method. It depends on if your site, the site you are using for adding some data to your template, has the OG tags. How to understand if your site has this text? We will work with the Stripo block, and now I will right click on any part of the screen, view page source, and here click on Ctrl F and find the OG tags. If your site has this OG tags, as you may see here, yes, these are the OG tags. It means that you may use the new updated automated method. It is quite easy to use. You should just create some kind of the base, some kind of the skeleton, some kind of skeleton for your card, and drop any content to it. But in the case of the old base manual method, you should provide not only the internal rules, but also the external ones. It takes a little bit more time, so do not worry. It's if you would like to have some more details, you may also check some more blog posts. Smart Elements reduce the time spent on creating similar emails by automating the process. Here are all of the screenshots, the examples, so with the description of each step. So do not worry, we have all of the instructions here. Now, how to create the smart block from the scratch. You should select the needed part. You may just drop some images, some text to this structure. Right after that, you should go to Data and click on Begin. To activate Smart Element, create a configuration. We will create a configuration with clicking on Begin. Now, let's go and add the blog title. With the blog title is simply saying the name of this article. So what should you do next? You should open the code, select this name, and find here the class. It is ESD blog text. Also, we should provide here the class name. Okay, it will be class, then there will be commas and name. Okay, now we have heading 3 class name. Now let's go for the structure, configuration, B title, and here what should we need to provide? ESD block text. Okay, we will copy it, go back to structure, B title, click dot. After that, it will be ESD block text dot name. That is it. Now it should work. We will select any article from the list. For example, 1 million users. Select the link to this blog article. Now provide the link, and the name was changed automatically. Now I will show you how to change the blog image. We need the class itself. Go to the structure, configuration, add here the blog image, and in CSS selector we will provide dot ESD block image, and attribute src. That is it. Now if we provide the link to the article one more time, we will see that the image was changed. So it works like that. You should provide just for the text the h3 class with the name. It may be the name, it may be the description, it may be any class you would like to use. After that, if you select any other article, you may see that everything works the same. Just let's create, add here the link, and the name and the image were saved as well. Now you may save this structure as a module. It will be smart module category. Okay, it will be blog post and structure 20. Save. And now you may drop this blog post at any part of your template. I believe it is quite easy to do. So now our template is ready. I have already shown you how to use the smart feature. Yes, we have created this structure based on the regular module. And so, yeah, in just a few seconds, we can add here the link to any blog article, and the data will be pulled from this site. Now, Sasha, it's your turn.
Great. Thanks, Maria. And now the last thing we will talk about, how we collect data from our interactive blocks, feedbacks, forms, NPC, ATC, and game mechanics. For this, I use the data service of Stripo, but let's go in order. Introduction, or what's the use of MMLs? Quite often we ask users to rate us, leave feedback and comments. We ask them to share their contact information, age, gender, etc. Forms and questionnaires are an integral part of email marketing. Why AMP in the first place? Our test showed that the conversion of IMP emails was 5 times higher against the conversion of traditional HTML emails. Stripe data service. By using revolutionary M forms, you can collect email addresses, phone numbers, use checkboxes, and even measure your NPS in emails. All done in emails. That's right. But to be able to measure and process this result, you need to set CORS on your side. Build endpoints on your server to connect your emails to data service. It all takes a lot of time, requires programming skills or programmer's aid. We at Stripe do it for you. We let you build data services with just a few clicks, where you store all users' response. You have access to it at any time. In fact, it is worth taking a look here and understand how easy and simple it is. Masha, will you demonstrate?
First of all, let's look at the official AMP documentation created by Google. Here in About, you may select the AMP email, and after an introductory word, you may find the benefits of AMP email. Among them, we can find increased email capabilities, safe and secure, consistency and scalability, increased personalization, interactive customer experience, and improved and smarter services. Let's analyze this point with the interactive customer experience and what does it really mean. The main advantage is that your customer don't need to go anywhere or follow any links, so they won't be redirected outside of the email. Everything you need is inside the template itself, and also the data is collected in real time. In our case, this functionality is the data form, the AMP form. Let's have a closer look into it. In our saved module, we have some extra content. As you may see, here is the small icon, the name, the text block, also the description, and also the button with contact us with mail to protocol. What is mail to protocol? It's some kind of the link. These links are used to redirect the user to the email address instead of the link itself. So when the user clicks on the mail to link on this button on their device, their default email client will be opened, and it will suggest to send an email to the email address included to this link. In our case, it supports Stripe email. And here we may see the form itself. It consists of several parts. The first, the second, the button, and two feedbacks, like things, the green one and the red one. The first thing we need is to do is create a new data service. This is kind of repository for your users' answers. Let's go to the account, data on the left, and we can find here the data service. which allows building dynamic email messages, submitting feedback, and voting in email messages. The data service users helps users to receive data from AMP emails, and also you may read more in the Help Center and the link to the Help Center. Let's create a service here. We should provide it the name. It will be Stripo test, and also you may add the small description, and that is it. All of the data is added automatically. As you may see, the identifier is created automatically. Also the service URL, you may copy it and paste it to your service. Also the data storage, by default you are using the Stripo storage. You may disable it and use your external storage, which is webhook. You should provide here the webhook URL and token, and also the Sputnik storage will be available in the nearest future. So after we will add some feedback, we can download the data with this button. Let's go back to the data and let's reload the page with the editor. So here we have already created the form. Let's deep dive into it. If we click on HTML, we can see the service for data collection. The first thing you should do is provide here the service. It will be the Stripo test. Also, you may add here the form element. It may be text input or hidden field. We have added both of them. Here is the placeholder and the hidden field. Also, you may hide form after submission and add some more styles. If we click on the placeholder, we may select the type of it. It may be multi-line text, the default text, number, email, and phone. Also, all of the extra features will be available soon. You may show input field name or disable it. It's up to you. Required input, placeholder, you may provide here some text, variable, and some styles. Also, if we click on this hidden field part, you can add here the default value and the variable. What is it? This is the merge tag. So if you contact your email service provider, you may ask them for the list of merge tags. After that, you may provide them to your email, add them to your email, to the text block, button block, it's up to you. And after making the mailing, you will get the real data. So in our case, it will be the email address of your client. Also, here is the submit feedback button. You may customize it as the other parts of the form. And the last but not the least, the green part with the thanks for your feedback and oops, something went wrong, please try again. These two parts you may, after edit, the feedback is added, you may find only one of them, the green one if everything is working all right, and the red one if you get the issue with your feedback. So let's go to the preview and check if everything is working all right. Here is the form. Your service is great. And click on submit feedback. We've got the thanks for your feedback green part. That is why the feedback was added. It means that the feedback was added successfully. And now if we go to data services, reload the page, we may download the file with the data. So here is the email with the tag, your service is great, and the time of edit of this edit feedback. Now let's go back to the Stripo editor, and now we will get the issue. How can we do that? As an example, we will provide here the not working link. Here will be our link. It should not work. Now let's go to the preview. We've got the error. If we got the error, it means that the form won't work at all. So let's go back and let's add here the form. It will be like this. And now let's go on the preview. Yes, now it will work, but we will get the issue. Let's click here and add the test, submit feedback. And now we've got the error pop up. Oops, something went wrong, please try again. So if you provide here the real working data, everything will work all right, and you will get this green pop-up. Also, I would like to notice that not all email service providers, email platform, and email clients support this type of content. That is why you should go on the documentation and check the list of such services. Here is the list of email platforms and service providers, and also email clients. And also you may ask me, but how can I make mailings with such type of the content? So I will show you how to make tests in Stripo, and I will show you how to make your own mailing. So you have created the form. After that, you may go to the test and send this email to your email address. But firstly, you should go to your Gmail account, go to the settings and see all settings. Here you should go and enable dynamic email and see the developer settings. Here you should provide this email address info and Stripo test email, save, and that is it. After that, you should go to your inbox and the test email will go there. Also, if you would like to make your own mailing, you should be you should get whitelisted. We have this article on our own experience in our Stripe blog. You should go to the blog and just go with whitelisted, and you may find here our own experience with the steps and how does it really work. So yeah, I believe that is it. Have a great day, guys, and send your feedbacks in our chat, in the chat of our webinar. Bye bye.